Welcome back to another video, Rams Nation. Today I'm recapping the Rams preseason. I'm really excited to be back and get ready for the season, so here we go. The biggest news in this offseason for the Rams is that I got a brand new flag and a whole new setup. It's a lot better than last year. Just kidding, but it was Aaron Donald who signed a huge extension with the Rams. He's finally back. This happened last week. He signed a 6-year extension worth $135 million with $87 million guaranteed. He's joining Ndamukong Suh and Michael Brockers on that defensive line to create the scariest defensive line in the NFL in recent memory as well. I can't wait to watch them. Donald will be ready to go week 1. He's here, no distractions, and we're going to win some games with him. Nothing really exciting happened this offseason. The Rams didn't play their starters, and we were forced to watch the backups, and it was pretty ugly, especially that backup quarterback battle. Sean Mannion isn't good. Brandon Allen isn't any better. We saw Luis Perez play in that 4th game a little bit. He showed some flashes, but then again, he's not it. He was signed to the practice squad though, so it'll be interesting to see if another team were to steal him off of our practice squad under their 53-man roster, or if the Rams were to promote him. But I don't see that happening in the future. The Rams aren't going to get Teddy Bridgewater, obviously, because he was traded from the Jets to the Saints. And also RG3, you hear his name a lot amongst Rams fans, but that's unrealistic. The second biggest storyline that I saw in this preseason was the backup running back battle, and it looked like John Kelly ran away with it. He's a 6th-round running back out of Tennessee, and he has solidified the second running back position behind Todd Gurley, and he has moved ahead of Malcolm Brown and Justin Davis. Neither of them really shined like Kelly did in the preseason, and Kelly looks like he can be a future stud in this league. Also, I didn't really touch upon this earlier, I kind of did, but the Rams didn't play their starters this preseason. Don't get caught up in that. Sean McVay knows what he's doing. He's resting our players. It's better to have Todd Gurley healthy and ready to go for the season than having him with a torn ACL like Jerick McKinnon on the 49ers is, or Darius Geis on the Redskins. Too many injuries happen in the preseason, and it's good that the Rams are taking a good approach to it. Jared Goff, if you're worried about him not playing a single snap in the preseason, he's going up against Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, Ndamukong Suh's rushing him, he can't hit him, but he's going up against one of the best defenses in the NFL every day, every week in practice. That defense, that cupcake defense, is better than 95% of the defenses that you would have played against in the preseason, so don't be worried about that. And Todd Gurley, you don't want him getting any more touches than he needs to, plus he doesn't even want to play in the preseason, so why play him? The best performing wide receiver for the Rams in this preseason was Kadarius Hodge. He's an undrafted free agent. He did better than Michael Thomas. But anyways, Hodge made the practice squad, and Thomas is on the 53-man roster. Thomas is a better guy on special teams. Kadarius Hodge offers more as a wide receiver, but that 6th spot, you're going to have someone that's going to be playing on special teams, because Michael Thomas, he's not going to be a wide receiver over Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, or Brandon Cooks. So that 6th man goes to the special teamer, and that's why Thomas made the 53-man roster. Since we didn't get to see many starters in the preseason, we did get to see a lot of late-round draft picks and undrafted free agents. I want to have a short list here highlighting the top ones in the preseason. The first one that comes to mind is Joseph Noteboom. He was the first pick in the Rams draft class this year in the 3rd round. He looked very impressive, and he looks like he could possibly be Andrew Whitworth's replacement. The second one, who did not make the Rams practice squad and he got cut, is JoJo Natson. He's a quick kick returner. He looked very good, and I'm surprised that he didn't make the practice squad. The Rams have 9 out of 10 practice squad players, so maybe look out for him to fill up that 10th spot. Next is John Franklin Myers. He's retweeted me on Twitter, so it's a pretty big deal. But he's going to be a 3-tech defensive end, and he's a big guy. He swatted a couple passes, especially against the Raiders, and it looks like he could be a good depth piece. Ewan Price, he was a rookie last year out of Pitt. He had a nice spin move against the Texans. That really caught my eye. He made the practice squad. The Rams need help with edge, so you never know, you might see him come up to the 53-man roster. And next is Micah Kiser. He made a lot of tackles, a lot of plays against the Texans. That game really stuck out. And Sebastian Joseph Day. The Rams don't really have too much depth on the defensive line, but he had a pretty good preseason, and you'll see him behind Ndamukong Suh. One draft pick that we didn't get to see this preseason for the Rams was edge rusher and 5th round draft pick Agbania Okoronkwo out of Oklahoma. He had a foot injury and he is going to start the season on the PUP list. Can't wait to see him get on the field. He was a 2nd round talent for me and we got him in the 5th. I was ecstatic when we took him and just can't wait to see him. Now before I end this video, I'm going to make a preseason prediction for the Rams season, and I'm predicting a 13-3 Super Bowl champion winning season. Let's go Rams.